Hey guys, Ike here from Mike'sOutdoors.com. Yesterday we went down to ProMaster Archery in just outside of Joplin, Missouri, and we met with Charlie Forbes. And when we were there, we reviewed and shot. We didn't really review, but we shot the Gearhead bows, and we shot all of the Gearhead bows that Charlie had in the shop and had set up. And would like to thank Charlie for allowing us to come in and do that. His shop is ProMaster Archery, and Charlie's a very knowledgeable guy. He's been around archery his whole life, and if you're looking for a Gearhead bow, definitely click the link down in the description and contact Charlie and get a hold of him, and he can help you with everything about the Gearhead. He is very knowledgeable about it and taught me things not only from the Gearhead, but taught me some other things too that were about bows that I never knew. I mean, the guy's knowledge on bows and the design and engineering behind bows is amazing. So definitely check out ProMaster Archery. We'll put the link in the description below. Okay, this is the Gearhead 20. This is their 20th model. This thing's set at 62 pounds, which is just about perfect because that's just exactly what I shoot all of my bows at. I've shot it here a couple times, and I'm really impressed with a few things of it right off the bat. Is, you know, you go into a small bow like this with some preconceived notions of, you know, it's not going to be stable, and it's not going to be fast, and it's not going to be accurate. But a couple shots, I've already shot it a few times, and I'm shooting for a bow that I've just now picked up. I'm shooting remarkably well with it, and stable. At full draw, this bow is really stable. The draw cycle is really nice. It doesn't have any kind of hump to it or anything like that. The back wall, when you get it at full draw, the first time I shot it, I had trouble getting it to activate because it's got such a nice, it's got a solid back wall, but you just really don't feel like you're holding anything. So I really had to force myself to pull through with this back tension release. But the bow, I mean, it's super stable. You see, easy to draw back. Draw cycle is really good on it. Pin float on it is nothing. The string angle was something I was worried about at first too, but the string angle actually doesn't bother me a bit. I really thought that peep sight being so far away from my eye would bother me, but it doesn't bother me at all. Pin float's next to nothing too. And keep in mind, Mike, I would have to set my back tension release up a little bit different for this bow because the let-off, you just feel like you're holding nothing. But I'm really impressed with how stable it is, how fast it is, and how accurate it is. So I'm going to shoot it a few more times here, but I'm really liking this thing. Okay, the other thing that I kind of worried about on this bow was the grip, but the grip on this feels really good. And like I said when I was walking down to get the camera, if you pull this bow back and you hold it, you feel like you're shooting a full-size bow. It doesn't feel like you're shooting a 20-inch bow unless you look up and look down. That's the only way you realize that you're shooting a 20-inch bow. Now, something Charlie pointed out to me is this string stop sitting here. When you hold this thing, you can see there the string stop's actually going to keep this thing from hitting your arm. So if you have issues with the bow hitting your arm, that's going to keep it from hitting your arm. But the grip on here, I don't have an issue with that because my grip's, you know, fairly good, but the grip on here is actually really comfortable the way that I shoot, and I'm not having any issues having to readjust my hand or try to get comfortable or anything like that with the grip on this bow. That's nice. I really like that. It shoots great. Okay, so now this is the Gearhead 20 as well, but this is the carbon version. There are two versions of this, the carbon and the aluminum. And you can really notice a difference in it. They're both set up pretty much identical, different sights and things like that on it, but you really notice a difference in the weight on this carbon model. Now this one's set on 70 pounds, so I want to see what the difference is on from 62 to 70. Not bad at all. It does want to go on me a little bit more. That thing's fast. That is amazing. Now, you'll notice I'm doing stuff like this. These are a draw specific cam, and I'm not going to have Charlie change cams out and stuff like that for me so I can come over here and shoot bows. He's doing me a favor by letting me come over and shoot these, so I'm not going to ask him to change the cams and change the draw length and stuff like that. So I just have to deal with the draw length being short, but that was fast. That was really fast. Just shoot it again here. Now I got a little bit better idea of what to expect. There's a big difference between 62 and 70 pounds. The draw cycle is still really good. The back wall holding is just a little bit tougher. I believe with this one you're holding like 7.5 to 8 pounds at full draw. But the speed is amazing. This thing is just absolutely rocketing those arrows. Okay, so this is the carbon 24-inch model. This is a T24. This one's set on about 68 pounds. I don't know what the draw length is on this one. Oh, good. That one's actually long. That one actually fits me really nice. The let off on this bow is amazing. I mean, just absolutely amazing how little I'm holding right now. I believe I'm holding about 8 pounds right now. And something Charlie told me too that I wasn't aware of is there's different grips available for this bow. This one is decked out in OSU orange and black, which I personally love. And it's got a carbon fiber grip on here versus the aluminum grip. And then it's got the nice orange and black side plates on here. You also have a couple different grips available for this bow that you can get. Now you can see this bow is set up, we talked about it with your left or right handed, you can move your sight up and down. This bow is actually set up with a stabilizer on here. The other two bows that I shot did not have a stabilizer on them, and I don't notice this short little Axion stabilizer with not much weight on it, vibration dampening. I don't notice any difference in this bow versus the ones that didn't have the stabilizer on them. The vibration dampening is still the same, the balance still feels the same. This is one of those bows, if I was to get one and hunt with one, I probably wouldn't put a stabilizer on it of any kind. I'd probably just shoot it without the stabilizer. Again, draw cycle is just amazing. At full draw, pin float is nothing. Super, super fun bow to shoot. That is just awesome bow to shoot. It's so compact and so nice to shoot. I am just blown away with how nice this bow is and how much fun it is to shoot. Absolutely a hunter's dream, backpacker's dream, ground blind shooter's dream. I mean, just absolutely fun bow to shoot, and performance is way more than what I expected. I mean, just performs like a dream. I really like this 24-inch model. It's about 9 degrees out here today, if you're wondering why I'm cold and why I'm not shooting a bunch of arrows. Watch the hand shots on this too. Now keep in mind I'm shooting back tension, so it's going to push. I'm pushing and pulling at the same time. That bow is rock solid. I mean, just no vibration to it at all, no kick. The bottom of it doesn't want to kick and push away. The balance is amazing. I'm freezing to death, but I want to shoot it again. This one's, I'm really having fun shooting this one. One of the things that I didn't think, the strings and cables are really close, but having no contact issues either. That's something I kind of wondered about.
So you're just going to get a hold of it. That's 125 pounds.
Okay. And it's just standard arrow.
Standard arrow. So you straddle the rail.
Okay.
You put it in your biscuit first up here.
Oh, I didn't even notice the biscuit there.
Straddle the rail. Snap it in place.
Okay. Safety here.
That's the safety.
All right.
And that bottom target's the only one that'll hold it. You want me to get you a red spot put up there?
Yeah, I got it.
Up. Now that's a spongy trigger. That's the only thing I'm not real crazy about, but it's okay.
Just to the left. That's no recoil, no
shock at all.
shock. The balance and how lightweight it is amazing. That does not, your typical crossbow has so much weight out here that when you pull it up, it just wants to pull down. This thing just absolutely feels amazing. It feels like you're shooting a rifle. It's so lightweight, that's just amazing. The trigger actually is pretty good too. I mean, for a crossbow. All right. So just like that.
Well, I put it on my chest, but
Okay.
you just pull her straight back. Pull her right on back.
Well, you're right. Once you got to a certain point, it broke over just like a compound broke.
Once you've done that a few times, it's simple to cock. You can shoot.
That's amazing. That's amazing. That is amazing. It's one of the coolest crossbows I've ever shot. I just can't get over the balance and how lightweight it is. Look at that. I mean, absolutely balanced like a dream. The other thing that's cool about it is, like Charlie was showing me, you can see the string actually sets above the rail, so you don't need the rope to cock it, and you also don't need to continually be greasing this rail because there's no friction on the rail there. The other thing is, you see that I'm just shooting a standard arrow. That's just a 400 spine gold tip arrow. That's exactly what I'm shooting out of this. So you don't have to have a specific crossbow bolt or anything like that. Got a whisker biscuit in the front there. Balance on it is amazing. Like I said, that's just, most crossbows would be tipping forward. That is amazing. No recoil, no vibration to it. That is just an awesome crossbow.
360.
It shoots 360 feet per second at 125 pounds. And that's about, mine shoots, I got several crossbows now that are in the 150 to 175 pound range, and I believe the one that's 175 will shoot 375 feet per second. But again, I've got to go through all the rigmarole of putting my string on there, getting it down on my foot, and cocking it and doing all that. This one's 125 pounds and shooting almost as fast as that one, and much simpler to use. much more balanced, accurate, just amazing. That's awesome. Absolutely in love with everything Gearhead made. Everything that I shot and everything I tested was fantastic. Go and try these bows. You know, you just like me, if you have these preconceived notions about how this bow is going to shoot, how this bow is going to perform, and how things are going to go, get past those and go shoot these bows. These Gearhead bows are amazing, absolutely amazing. I've shot some of the smaller compact bows in the past, the TNTs and Liberties, and this is not like those bows. It absolutely feels like you're shooting a normal bow. When you pull back and full draw, if you close your eyes, everything feels like I was shooting one of my other compound bows. So outstanding bows. Give them a shot. Go give them a chance. If you got questions, get hold of Gearhead, get hold of Charlie at ProMaster Archery, and definitely give these Gearhead bows and crossbows a try. So appreciate you guys watching this video. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and share. Please be sure to visit Charlie's website down below, ProMaster Archery, because he was nice enough to allow us to come over. We spent like 2.5 hours over there just talking and shooting, and it was, I think, in the single digits outside. So Charlie was nice enough to come outside in that freezing cold weather and let us shoot bows and shoot bows with us. So outstanding shop, outstanding guy. Can't say enough good things about Charlie. Just absolutely had a blast shooting these Gearhead bows. So go and check them out. Appreciate you guys watching. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and share.